It's 11:59 here on the East Coast, and that means it's just about time for the Midnight Gamescast.
Yay. Music.
You pretend to be excited.
Yay!
Yay! This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Monday night at midnight and then bring it to YouTube. Every Tuesday as a weekly wrap-up. Every Wednesday as video game true or false. And then every Thursday as the topic of the week.
Ching ching.
That's right. Don't forget to support us on Patreon.
Ching.
Thank you. And if you feel up to it, make sure you submit your own list of video games, true or false.
Yes. Yes, please.
Highly recommend you.
Yeah.
Guys, it has been a crazy week with our pro games. We are close. We're close.
We're close.
We are nearing the fantastic number of 1,000 subscribers as well.
Yes.
Thank all of our new subscribers. Thank all of our old subscribers for sticking with us, the ones who have.
Yeah.
And the ones who haven't, well, you're probably not watching this.
Yes. There'll be a major reveal at 1,000.
What are you revealing?
1,000 subscribers.
At 1,000 subscribers,
You never
Jeremy
know.
will be taking his shirt off.
Yeah. Saran wrap
Okay.
shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you heard it here.
All right. I hear 10% of our population is of the homosexual variety.
Is that true?
I mean,
Do we know this?
Just by yeah, 10% of the population is gay, right? So, I'm
So
assuming
it's gonna be...
Yeah.
10% of our viewers are
It
also.
makes sense.
I hope so.
How many are virgins?
All of them.
Oh, a big percentage.
Right, 97%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's-
Save it for marriage. That's fine.
2/3 of us are.
What?
I meant 2/3 of each of us are virgins. 2/3 of you is a virgin, 2/3 of me is a virgin, and oh hey, by the way, to my right, your left,
Oh, yeah.
the infamous Jeremy King.
Yes, hello. I don't have much of an introduction.
No, you don't.
What the
No,
hell?
can I tell you one quick thing, though?
Please
All
do.
right.
That's what you're here for.
So,
Tell us many things.
I'll try to make it really quick and summarize it. One of my kids got a tank with these triodes, I think, where you dump them in the water. Sea monkeys, basically.
Okay.
Dump them in the
Thank you.
water.
Triodes.
Wait for them to grow.
You didn't know
And, you wait in this tank. Anyways, it said 2 to 3 days that they would hatch and swim around and little white things and get bigger. And anyways, it had been like 5-6 days, nothing. On the 7th day, bam, so many of them hatched. Long story short, I then read, after feeding them, that they'll start to eat each other as they get bigger. Where you might end up with just one big one. Or several ones the same size.
But won't that one
That's
get lonely?
You would think, but I guess
Yeah.
it doesn't give a shit.
Wow.
Sea monkey don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Is it
And
alright?
anyways, there's one, and it is like
It's
this.
getting there?
It hasn't even been a week that it's been swimming around that tank, and it is big enough where you could pick it up and have it be felt in your fingers. It's disgusting.
Wow.
So it's gross.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure your kids are excited to watch that.
No,
all
they think
happen.
it's pretty gross too.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, it's pretty gross. But I feel like I'd be murdering it.
And to my left, you're right, Michelle Baracchioni.
Wait, why are you murdering it?
Oh God.
Well, it's big enough. It's got a heart. And then I'd snuff it out because I thought it was gross. Who am I? So yeah, I
Who are
couldn't.
you?
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
You're God.
Okay.
Yeah, well, to that sea monkey, I would have been. A problem. I hatched it, I fed it,
Alright.
and I killed it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill it tonight, so I can
No,
feel like a
don't.
god. Go on, you.
No, don't do that.
I won't.
All right.
To my left, you're right,
Oh,
Michelle.
hey
Baracchioni.
guys, we're just so into this conversation here, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had a?
Yep. Oh, mostly, yeah. What's up?
Oh, well, I was gonna say cocoa and coffee, but yeah, the answer is yes for you.
I did.
Yeah.
That's how I
about
started
you?
my day.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah. Do you know what it's called at Dunkin' Donuts? Because I don't remember. It's called something. It's a drink.
Coke coffee.
I feel like we had the
Alright,
same
we had the
conversation
same-
earlier.
Yeah.
Coffee or
Cookie.
Hot
I think
choco
is what I
fee.
said. Cookie.
yeah.
Hot choco fee. There you go.
Hot choco fee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
In that, but no, I don't know.
It is delicious
Alright.
though, and it's even better with giant marshmallows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to add
Hot
marshmallows.
chocolate
in
It's the
my-
is-
season
Damn it.
for marshmallows.
Totally.
Yum.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As we should probably begin this episode, the way we begin every episode, with a little game of Should We or Shouldn't We for the uninitiated, if this is your first time watching. Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Should we or shouldn't we? Is when we put 30 seconds up on the clock and then we put the clock up on the counter because that's where Jeremy likes it, on the counter.
Thump.
You know, I didn't notice you did that until last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I stare at the
And I
screen
just remember-
editing
That is true, you do.
for hours on end.
I think that's why we laugh half the time, because you
Yeah.
miss a lot, and we're like, mm-hmm.
We're like, this is happening
Yeah,
over
this
here,
happened.
whatever.
and you
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
me started.
His mom called ahead.
Yeah.
And so we put 30 seconds up the clock, put the clock up on the counter, and we have 30 seconds to tell you, and sometimes longer if we decide, if you should or shouldn't be watching or playing the things that we've been watching and or playing.
Yes.
Who would like to go first this week?
Jeremy?
No.
Jeremy.
Oh, we haven't even addressed that it's Christmas.
Is it? No, it's not Christmas.
not
We'll talk
Christmas
about
yet.
that on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, technically it's not.
You guys
Yeah.
are way ahead of the game with these
Way
hats.
ahead of the game.
We
Way
should have
ahead.
taken them
Oh,
off.
no.
Ah.
That's it. Start
We had
the
that
podcast
option.
over.
Yes,
Flip it,
Thing.
flip it,
Edit them out. Can you cut off the top of
Nothing
ours?
gets
Nothing
edited
gets-
out.
Ba-ding.
Okay.
All right, I got 30 seconds.
It's weird we
at
don't
least.
hang out outside of this. We'd be the weirdest gang ever.
You would think,
Yeah, really.
you would
We'd be
think
like,
we
"Bing."
do, but...
People would be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with these guys?
Yeah.
So who's first? Is it you, Jeremy?
I guess it is.
Okay, on your mark, get set, go.
All right, Rogue One. I
The
saw
movie.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
I thought it was amazing. Yeah, it was really, really good. It's like a typical Star Wars atmosphere, but it had a different feel to it, a little negative in a way.
Like dark?
Yeah, it definitely felt a little dark and a little hopeless, but you knew they were going to succeed, but you know. Anyways, the Imperials definitely felt more like Nazi-ish. They just a lot of terror.
Hold on. Of course.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Keep going.
30 more seconds on your mark, get
Sure.
set, go.
The Rebels, to me, felt a little bit more terrorist-ish. You know what I mean? I just, their tactics definitely seemed like in the movies we grew up with, that they were a lot, the heroes, and we are safe, and you know what I mean? And
Sure.
we're the bad guys, and chop chop. But in this, it was a little scarier than that. It's a little scarier than that. But in yes, you should. Awesome movie. Awesome. Great.
You still have 3 seconds.
You should see it.
Excellent.
Good closer.
It's, to be fair, I saw all the Star Wars movies recently.
Yeah.
Some of them for the very first time. And,
That's okay.
yeah, no.
You recently watched them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you guys watched my recent Let's Play, then you'll know my little history of Star Wars.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay. Yeah.
I want a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's all right.
Lies.
And by the time, I sort of crammed like 7 movies into the course of like 2 months, and I think it might have been overkill.
Okay.
If I grew up watching these things, it would have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And since I didn't, I'm like,
Surprising that you didn't grow up watching them.
yeah, I think I saw all 3 of the original trilogy when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But maybe too young to appreciate it.
Okay.
Because when I went back and watched it, I was like, oh wait, these do seem familiar.
Yeah.
And then episode 7, for some reason, just didn't grab me. I was like, this is kind of boring.
Probably
Sorry,
because you didn't remember and grew up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. So
Maybe.
I'm just I'm a little nervous about watching Rogue One. I don't think I'm going to do it probably until it hits like DVD or Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've heard, and especially the story, I actually watched a whole spoiler cast about it. I know the whole
Oh, all right,
storyline.
okay.
It does sound actually like a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It ties together a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
In a
It actually
creative way. You know?
Fills in
You
some plot
watched the
holes in
spoiler
in A
cast?
New Hope, right?
Yeah.
I did. I watched I won't tell you which one.
Okay.
Like 30 years
It was
of
the kind of funny
loopholes.
spoiler cast.
Ah.
I love you guys. Yeah, it was awesome, and I don't care. I don't care about spoiling it because I wanted to know what it was about.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. I'm curious because I do like movies with a darker tone.
What did they rate it?
Oh,
you know?
like a number?
Rotten Tomatoes or
Oh,
something?
no idea.
Not sure. I didn't look. It got a good. IGN gave it, but they kind of give a lot of things good reviews.
I don't
okay.
trust IGN.
Yeah, I don't either.
They gave
I'll
Don't
see it
Breathe a good
regardless,
review.
but
That's
I
horrible.
No.
may or may not see it in theater. I don't know.
Yeah.
So moving along, for the sake of brevity, because oh my god, last week's podcast was freaking retardedly long.
There were some
I've
long
been using
ones.
that word a lot.
Retardedly?
Retarded. Yeah, it's not
Long.
I'm not making fun of mentally challenged
Minor.
people. I'm using the word retarded in its true form. To retard something is to cripple it. Oh no, I'm making fun of crippled people. God damn it. Oh no.
Now, God. Only I can damn things after I kill the sea monkey.
Yeah, right. You
After you
are
kill
the-
the sea monkey. Don't kill the
Right.
sea monkey.
Kill
I'll
the
go
sea
next.
monkey on camera.
Oh,
On camera.
How should I do it?
Field trip to Jeremy's.
Oh, but we're gonna have a sleepover because I want to see the ghosts.
I want to see the ghosts.
You want to see the ghosts?
The ghosts,
haunted house.
Well, now there'll be a sea monkey floating around the kitchen area,
Oh, you
too.
could give the ghosts a pet. Does it work like that?
The ghost? It
Yeah.
doesn't let me close. I haven't...
I mean, they're in the same house, and
Jeremy lives in a haunted house. If you didn't pick that up from this conversation, then maybe you should pay more attention.
Yes.
On your mark.
oh gosh,
Get set.
Get set.
Yes.
Go.
Bang.
I was playing Starship Disco just recently, actually, on VR.
Mere moments ago.
Mere moments ago. Well, for the last hour plus, and it was really fun. It's a music-driven rhythm shooter game, and you shoot with your head, and you have to move all around. And there's little spaceships coming from you in the front, and also from behind as well. So you have to keep up with that, which is cool. Lots of pretty colors, which I like a lot, obviously. and yeah.
I think she's going to struggle with 30 more seconds.
No,
so let's
don't do it.
Okay,
On your mark,
do it.
get set, go.
Don't do that. The only really cool thing that I found about it too was that you can import music, which is neat. I haven't actually done it yet, but I
Really?
would like to see how it would be to. Sorry, am I turning a lot?
I don't know, a little ADD.
A little ADD. Yeah. Well, I would like to import music and see how that goes with my own stuff. But yeah, you should definitely give it a try. Play it. That's all. Yep.
We'll have to sit here for 8 more seconds. And tell them.
Stop it.
Oh, okay.
6 more.
All right. Well, can I fill in some blanks on that?
Yes.
Okay, because I spent an exorbitant amount of time with Starship Disco.
Really?
And I'll tell you that playing with one move controller, because you can the standard way to do it is you can just move your head to aim at targets, and then you just hit X button on the DualShock in time, killing all the targets.
Yeah.
And that's fun and it's great. But after you do it for an hour, your neck starts to feel sore.
I see.
Right.
So then you can use a move controller, a single move controller, and you actually hold it straight up, and you hit the trigger like this, and and it feels like there's a little spaceship on top of your move controller, and that's what's happening on the screen.
Oh, that's weird.
And so you're just using the trigger, and you're aiming around the screen.
See, I didn't do that. I just used the controller.
And that feels really good. But here's the crazy part. The crazy part is that if you use 2 move controllers, it basically increases the difficulty level, because one of your controllers is a gold spaceship, and one of them is a blue spaceship. And the blue spaceship can only shoot blue targets, and your yellow can only shoot yellow.
Oh, awesome. So
you're
going back to play this.
And when it's so fucking hard that when you actually do it for more than 15 seconds at a time, you think you're a god.
I'm absolutely going back and playing that now. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So it's
I just thought it was only on the one controller.
It is. It's kind of crazy. And I did import some of my own music. I put a couple of my own original songs in there.
And it works?
And it works.
That's
neat.
It
reads the MP3.
Yeah.
And then it converts it into a level. All based on the beat of the music.
Mm-hmm.
So the song I put in had this big long acoustic beginning, and then the drums kicked in and everything. So the acoustic part was real kind of boring. It was enemy.
Do do do.
Enemy. And then the drums kicked in, and it was doom 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 doom. Yeah. It was spot on. It was really really cool.
That's fun.
That's neat.
Lots of fun.
Technology, huh?
Starship Disco, highly recommended. It's $10 for VR, and I thought it was going to be total crap. It was really good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect from it, and it was really hard at first. Actually,
So
hard at first.
That's
but then
what
once you actually get
that's
the hang of it, it was easy.
Indeed.
Both said it.
Yeah. But yeah, once you get in the groove, it's one of those games where once you get in the rhythm, you're I'm fucking great at this.
Yeah. I was actually tapping my foot as I was playing to keep the rhythm going, and it was neat.
Huh.
All right.
I'll play it over a Fig Newton.
Those were those old commercials, right?
They were, yes.
What was that? I mean, I know Fig Newtons, but
it was can I have what was it? Can I have a cookie? Or can I have some? It's a fruit and cake.
It's not a cookie.
It's fruit and cake.
Fig Newton. Yeah.
I don't remember these.
The 80s were stupid.
Yeah.
I loved them.
They were great, though. Yeah, absolutely. And the 90s were great, too.
Yeah.
That's why I love Portlandia. It just feels comfortable.
Yeah.
The 90s.
I watched one episode and I was like,
It just familiarizes you with the 90s. And I just think it's funny because it's that stupid type of humor.
Yeah, people rave about that show. I haven't seen it.
No.
Yeah. I think people moved to Portland after that show came out. This place is awesome.
It's just the same people playing
Portland
different characters.
Really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's like Kids in the Hall, basically, except now with 2 recurring characters. Funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Word. You have something?
Yeah.
Yes.
What you got?
On your mark. Get set. Go. I downloaded and started playing Super Mario Run on iPhone.
Yeah.
It is. It's the first 3 levels are free, and then it's $10 to play the rest of it. It's quality. It's good. It doesn't feel like Super Mario Brothers because obviously you're not controlling the speed of Mario. He's just running automatically. It's not an endless runner. It's more of an automatic runner. It's fun, but it takes some time to get used to. The difficulty ramps up really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like by the 4th level, you're like, oh, holy crap! And I'm gonna go for 60 seconds.
Yes,
Perfect.
of course.
The real goal is to get to the end of the level before the time runs out, which can be very difficult, especially if you're trying to collect the pink coins, which is your one of your early objectives.
Right.
And you have to get them all in the same run. You can't just get like a few this time and then the other ones the next time. You have to get them all in the same run. And then you go back and you try to rebuild the Mushroom Kingdom that Bowser destroyed. So there's a lot going on in this game. It's a lot of fun. I really like it for $10. I mean, you can't really go wrong. So you should.
Yeah, they have those the boxes that actually like reverse you back too, which I kind of like. So you can have that second chance to get the pink coin.
I thought that it was such a tease what they let you get for free.
Oh yeah. Oh, they want you to buy the game. Obviously,
it was terrible. I mean, I started building my kingdom because I had nothing else to do. I kept doing them over and over because I was bored. But I didn't spend the $10.
I'm gonna buy the game.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not now, at least. Maybe someday. I don't know.
It is weird because you have to play it vertically. Hold the phone this way, and then you just tap the bottom of the screen. I mean, I think if I had a preference, I would have wanted to hold it sideways, like a controller.
Probably don't want you to see too much of the level ahead, so it's a little more of a challenge, maybe.
Probably, and also
that makes more sense.
It's supposed to be played with one hand, so if you're going to play a game with one hand, this is the natural way to hold the controller.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, my brain is so fried. I got home from work moments ago, and it was all.
Oh yeah.
Would we have, or do we have? Might we
Would
have?
we or should we?
Is it possible?
Some questions.
We have a viewer video question. Just one.
Viewer question.
Viewer question.
Viewer.
They're never.
No more videos.
Yeah, it used to be a viewer video.
They used to.
Yeah. If basically what we're doing now for viewer questions is kind of just scouring the videos. We've been getting a lot of comments lately, and I think a lot of times when people write a comment, I try to answer it on the video, but sometimes that's not enough. I feel like maybe it deserves a little more coverage.
Yeah.
So we grabbed this one from one of our videos, and who is it from?
It is from Major Buzz. Hey, Major Buzz.
Thanks for watching.
Hey. So he says, "Fuck VR experiences. How about a fucking game that gives us a decent amount of playtime? The Martian 2 is €1 per minute."
The Martian is €1 per minute.
Wow. Yeah.
Because it's 20. It actually, they dropped the price on it. It's now $10 instead of the 20 that it launched at. It's still not worth $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real different.
It was really faulty too, wasn't it?
I mean,
remember watching
from the
you
demo,
play.
it did. It was like your hands were like you couldn't.
Yeah.
to varying degrees. Some people had better times than I did.
Okay.
I think our friend Dave Station, he didn't have I was trying to put my move controllers down to grab items, and I kept slamming them into my couch.
Oh, because you didn't have enough room?
Yeah, and so I'd have to recalibrate. I have to lean way forward or lean way back.
So maybe if you were in a chair.
Maybe, yeah. But
I see.
But I saw other people playing, and supposedly on couches as well, and they didn't have the same issue. But it's still total garbage.
Yeah.
So
I agree. It's about time.
Yeah.
There's too many demos or experiences.
Yeah,
there's no real solid
full game.
games. Yeah. I mean, even that Robinson was more of a walking around and a light gameplay. I didn't play it yet, just from your review.
Yep.
And
Right.
Dave Station, too. Didn't he do one?
yeah, he did a let's play.
So, I mean, between those two, I felt like I played it. You know what I mean?
You're like, I know all about it.
Yeah, and it just doesn't. It still seems like a slow. Let's familiarize ourselves with virtual reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's time for a fucking game that looks decent too. Nah, I can't
you
give
get
him that
pumped
yet. It's only
about?
been a few weeks.
Yeah,
Resident Evil looks like it might be that first.
I hope so.
It is the whole game, right? It's not
the
just sections.
whole game. Resident Evil 7,
Yeah.
you can play the whole game in VR.
Oh, that's gonna be so
It's
terrifying.
gonna be so
Yeah.
scary.
The demo.
So terrifying.
Oh, we want 100% that. We want to do the good ending and we want to do the murders, but we just haven't had the balls to do it. Really?
Yeah.
Both of us are too
Yeah.
chicken shits,
Yeah.
so we don't do it.
Once you've done it a few times, the novelty, the scares wear off because you know exactly when they're coming.
Yeah.
And you can kind of brace for impact.
Like the mannequins are turning up here.
See, they did for me one time, but not the other time.
Yeah. That does happen.
Oh, they switched
So
it
it
up?
made me
You were
really
like, what do you
nervous.
mean you're not over here
It
now?
changed everything, though. even though the other things unfolded the same, it made me feel like something was going to be different.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, there are full-fledged games out there. I mean, I know Battlezone definitely takes some time to get through, but it's like sort of the same. Every level sort of the same. It's like doesn't.
That's a tank one, right?
That's the tank one.
It's fun, but I couldn't see playing. And I'm talking like a 10, 12-hour game, not 6-4 hours, you know, whatever.
6-4.
6 or
that's how we count.
4 or 6.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's like I said 6 hours, and I'm like, I can't say 8 because who wants to play even more of that game? You know what I mean? So I had to reduce it in my head.
All right.
Didn't work. And you called me on it.
Yeah, I mean, even games that I like, you know, that I love, that felt like bigger games, like Here They Lie, probably like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Not. I don't think any of the games that I've really sank my teeth into lasted much longer than that.
Then 4 or
Almost
5
jumped it.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're ready. These experiences are kind of they're starting to feel like a waste of money. At the beginning, when you're like, okay, I can spend $10 on this and $20 on that. And,
I'm gonna try everything. And,
yeah. It's just I'm just tired of that being. Like I literally have right now 45 VR games on my PlayStation 4 hard drive.
Holy shit.
45.
Shit.
Right?
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of small games.
It's a lot of small games.
Yeah.
You know, even Weeping Doll, which I had a lot of fun with, that was like in 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is craziness. So it is time. Major Buzz, we agree with you.
Yeah, totally.
We're definitely ready for some full-fledged games. And I think I don't know if developers were told this by Sony or what the deal was, but even when people were previewing PlayStation VR before we all got our hands on it, people were saying this isn't going to be something you want to play it for 8 hours at a time. And I think that word got to developers at some point, and they were like, "Oh, well, we're not going to make big games for this."
Yeah.
I'm not motion sick anymore. I don't get motion sick in VR anymore. Like,
It'll be a short while
done.
before
Okay.
they come out with a full
It's
length.
funny,
one.
actually,
Well, Resident
I-
Evil's going to be full length.
I didn't
I
play
have
for
no
a
idea
week.
how long it's going to be.
Hopefully it's going to be more than 5 hours. You know?
Yeah,
Like a
seriously.
full length game.
Right.
You know?
You were talking about motion sickness. I didn't play for like a week, and I came back and I played a game, and I like instantly was like, "Ugh!" I
Oh, for
remember
real?
that
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah,
Wow.
but it's one of those things. You keep playing, you're gonna get used to it. So.
I hadn't played it in a while, and the second we did Resident Evil, nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weeks had gone by since I had tried it, and putting on it was nothing. You know, which I was surprised, because I thought maybe I'd feel a little dizzy.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like once your
Interesting.
brain gets used to it, kind
Yeah.
of just remembers, you know?
Yeah.
For me, definitely. But obviously, like I probably play more VR than either of you guys combined.
Oh, yeah,
I think
easily.
I think I'm in it for like 4 hours a day, probably.
She probably
Yeah.
plays it triple what I play it. You know, really, I don't really play it at all.
You haven't really purchased any games for it, right?
No.
Like you got
No.
the demo disc, and has that sort of been your full experience?
That's it. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, I see.
You gotta branch out.
Yeah, well, you know, it's Final
I'm over
Fantasy.
it.
I bought The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
I forget what I bought Watch Dogs 2 before that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really didn't have time to or want to buy little experiences for $20-$40 here and there.
Right.
What if I didn't like it?
Play,
These other
play
games,
40 minutes and yeah.
I had more.
If only there was a place you could watch a review before you bought it.
Still, like I said,
Only subscribe.
ba-ding, watching the game on a flat screen is totally different than experiencing it. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
I've never seen it in virtual reality,
For sure.
I would think, oh, this game
Yeah.
looks boring.
Side note, I mentioned that I did a Let's Play of a Star Wars game, but I didn't actually tell you that how awesome. Oh God, ready for this name? Star Wars Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One X-Wing VR experience. That's the full name.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Nope.
Wow.
I can't actually. I don't think it's possible. We don't have time.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the full name. So that's a so if you have Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, which if you don't, it's like $10 on Amazon right now. Just go buy it. It's ridiculously
I
cheap.
didn't buy it because I never play it.
It
looks cool.
doesn't matter. It's if you have it, then you can play the free VR level, and it's like 20 minutes. And I'll tell you, this is fucking cool. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but the level of detail is just unbelievable.
Shit.
It's so cool because you're sitting there in the X-wing, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking around, and you're like, "Oh, this is really cool." And like, there's dirt on the floor, and everything looks like battle worn. You know, it's just like so like kind of gritty and real. And then like you realize that all of these buttons and all of the things, and there's like R2 behind you, and like all these buttons are red. I'm sorry, I'm not Star Wars. I'm the wrong guy. all of the buttons in your cockpit are interactive. As soon as you look down away from the action, there's like a little reticle on the screen. There's a little dot, and you can just move that dot around. You hit X, and you just little things will come out. Your shield will come down.
Oh,
can you play with the regular controller, or do you have to use?
Oh no, you're using the regular controller.
Okay.
The whole time, and but this is just like such a meticulously reproduced X-wing in VR.
Nice.
If you're a Star Wars fan, you have to play this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool.
And it's only
Very
that.
cool.
I mean, there's no bigger game coming out.
No,
when
well, I mean,
kind of like the Call of Duty thing.
I'm going to assume that, like the Call of Duty thing, I'm going to assume that both of these companies, this was like their trial run.
Yeah.
Like, let's see what people think. Let's see if people are interested. And I am super duper interested. Highly
Makes
recommended.
sense.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
the weekly wrap up.
Yeah. Ba-doo, boo, ba-doo, boo, boo.
Make sure you come back tomorrow for video game true or false.
Ba-ding.
Yeah.
Ba-dings.
I don't know. Whatever.
Sparkles.
Thank
what?
you last week for nailing it. You let me
I
get him last
I
week.
let you get it last week.
Yay.
Whoa.
Everyone gets one.
Whoa.
Everyone. Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like E.T. Didn't he say thank you?
Did he?
Did E.T. say thank you
I
at
feel like
some
I just
point?
recently watched it too. It was on
Thank you.
Netflix.
Well, that
Really?
doesn't sound like E.T. Yeah, it was on. No.
Oh.
Is it on E.T.? I mean,
I mean,
on
it was, like,
E.T.
months
On
ago.
Netflix? I watched it
I think
recently.
so.
Well, a couple months back, too.
I think we talked about it on the podcast, actually.
Do it. Yes, you should.
Yeah. Yes, you should. We're not playing Should We or Shouldn't We anymore.
No.
We're
Ooh,
not doing
true and
anything.
false.
Okay.
Tomorrow,